friends, let us look at one more important concept of pointers called as pointer to pointer. Till now, we have been using pointer to only point to variable. Can I use a pointer to point to a pointer itself? When a pointer points to a pointer, we call that as a pointer to pointer. Now, what do I mean by this? Probably the definition, when I put it formally, may not be that clear. Let me reword the definition for you. If a pointer stores the address of a pointer, and in turn, if it stores the address of a variable, then it will be called as a pointer to pointer. So, with this diagram, I can say this concept much more clear. Here, I am going to declare a pointer. Till now, pointer was storing only the address of a variable. But instead of this pointer will store the address of one more pointer, and this pointer will store the address of a variable. Suppose if I say A is a variable, and if I am supposed to declare a pointer to this, what I'll do is I'll say int asterisk P, so that P can store the address of A. So whenever a pointer stores the address of variable, I'll use indirection operator. But what if this pointer has to store the address of another pointer? So in this case, what I'll do is I'll use multiple indirection operator. I'll say int asterisk asterisk. Let me say P1. So P1 is a pointer to P and P is a pointer to A. So if I had to speak about this P and P1 with one statement, here P is a pointer to an integer variable, whereas P1 is a pointer to an integer pointer itself. You can keep on increasing this particular chain. Suppose if this pointer has to take one more pointer, I can use 3 times this particular asterisk, int asterisk 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 P2. Pointer stores P1, P1 stores P, P stores A. So P1 stores the address of P and P stores the address of A. So how to make this particular pointer store the addresses? Suppose if I say int A, P will receive address of A. P1, can it receive address of A? No. P1 has been defined not to store the address of variable but to store the address of only pointers. So hence P1 can store the address of P. If I have to access A, I can access A through P as well as through P1. If I have to access A through P, I can say just asterisk P. Suppose if I say asterisk P equals to 10, this is assigning the value 10 to the variable to which P is pointing. If I want P1 to set A, then I'll say asterisk asterisk P1 equals to 10. So ultimately, this 10 will again go through P1. So here, both the instructions are going to modify A. One modified by P, another modified by P1. Now let's look at an example and see how these pointers will help us to access the value through variables. Now this program will help us to analyze how pointer to pointer can be created and how to access the values. Let us go through this particular program instruction by instruction. Don't be in a hurry. Go through these instructions step by step. Let me say int v. And whenever you are analyzing a pointer example, always make sure that you are going to draw the memory at this place, right? So whenever I'm going to use these pointers, always step-by-step analysis is compulsory, and make sure that you are going to draw the memory always, right? Now let's start with this int v. So I'll have a variable by name v. Let me put a block of memory with the variable name as v. Int asterisk pv. So here what I'll do is I'll say this as pv, which will have asterisk, hence I'll just put an arrow. Int asterisk asterisk pv, so I'll say ppv, and this is again a pointer to pointer. Now, what is the difference between v, pv and ppv? V is a normal variable which can store only values. PV is a variable which can store the address of a variable, and ppv is nothing but a variable which can store the address of a pointer. Good. V equals to 30. Now this V gets stored with a value called as 30. Let me put 30 at this place. Take the address of V to PV. So I'll say PV gets address of V, PV equal to ampersand of V. When I say PV equal to ampersand of V, this PV starts pointing to V. So PV starts pointing to V. Take the address of PV using address operator ampersand and store it to PPV. So here I'll say PPV equals to ampersand of PV. So when PPV receives the address of PV, so PPV starts pointing to PV. So it means that PPV is a pointer to PV and PV is a pointer to V. Hence PPV is pointer to a pointer and PV is a pointer to variable. So take the address of V and store into PV. Take the address of PV and store into PPV. Now we can take the value of V, using PV as well as using PPV. Let's look at these values. Value of V equal to percentage D comma B. No price for guessing this particular output. This will definitely get 30 because V has been accessed with its name. If I say value available at asterisk PV, on the output screen you will get value available at asterisk PV, percentage D slash n comma asterisk PV. So asterisk PV, so from PV I am supposed to point to V, so hence this will also produce the output as 30. Value available at double asterisk PPV is asterisk asterisk PPV. So from PPV go to PV and from PV go to V, and this will also deliver the output as 30. So here on the screen you get the output as value of V equal to 30, value available at asterisk PV equal to 30, value available at asterisk PPV equals to 30. In all the cases you are going to get 30 itself. But how to access this? In the first instruction we access it using V, in the second instruction we access it using PV, and in the last instruction we access it using PPV. And internally the pointer memory allocation goes in this fashion. So do remember, V is a variable, PV is a pointer to variable, whereas PPV is a pointer to pointer. You can increase this particular chain. By using multiple indirection operator. That is about the concepts of pointer to pointers. Thank you.